Well, welcome back. This was found on the road, dead, literally. She was coming to a stop and it stalled out. We've had a known check engine light, so it's just progressively gotten worse because of time constraints. So let's go ahead and hook up the code reader and pull the codes and see what we got. It's a tight squeeze over here, so give me a second. Oh, that dreaded Ford sound. I love it. Plug this guy in down here. This is just a basic code reader, nothing fancy. So we're gonna go enter. Make sure that's turned down so I don't get no copyright because Bluetooth. Alright, what's going on here? So let's go here. Four codes found. Awesome. Read codes, stored codes. Of course. Ford. Coolant thermostat. We've had that one. It needs a thermostat. Unable to bleed up. Tank vacuum. O2 sensors. Ooh. I know we have a purge valve issue, so what we're going to do is we're going to erase codes. We're going to throw a purge valve on it because that could cause all kinds of funky issues. Press any key to continue. Ignition off. Check engine light gone. Alright. Unplug the code reader so it doesn't kill the battery. Let's throw a purge valve on there. I'm gonna need this. Perfect freaking place for it. I need a bigger garage. So, with that being said, let's get to figuring this out. Where can I put you guys? Sorry, I'm just changing around this little mount I got on the camera here. So we want to get right in there. So let us. That's not gonna work. Now, normally there's an engine cover here, but buying a used car, it's missing. So let's see. So there's just an electrical connector here. And then we got this funky little green connector here. What you gotta squeeze on this side, push out. That line comes off. There's these little two tabs right here. Just push them in, boom, comes off. And then we need a little 8mm for the two guys there. I have a 10 on here. This one's the 8. Of course, the 8's not on there. No one knows where it is. be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Alright, we'll just do something else. Bolts in a safe spot so I know where they're at. All right. Purge valve. Now, there's a new one. Here's the old one. So, this new one comes with these little rubber grommets, but one of them is different. Oh, and we're missing an O-ring too. It doesn't have the O-ring. Awesome. So I guess I'm gonna have to reuse that O-ring. I don't want to do that. Unless this is it right here. Oh, nope, I lied. It comes with it. It's right there. There we go. O-ring. Which way did this? Alright, let's get a little lubricant on that. See what I have. Not a whole lot of nothing because, well, shit. I don't have any grease. That will be alright. Let's just get our finger, clean off some of the dust. Yeah, there she is. Right in there. Always start bolts by hand. That way you don't cross thread them. And if I had to put no O2 sensor in it, I will, but that would explain some of it if the O2 sensor is stuck in rich. But I did have codes for this purge valve before. Check engine light comes and goes, so that's why it was just kind of like, it's a back burner thing because don't over tighten it, plastic manifold. It's just one of those things, you know, it's comes and goes. So now I'm just gonna push that on there, snap that in, give it a little tug. That's tight. Plug the electrical connector in. Put the box over here. Take you with me. We're gonna go on a little road test. Oh, it's so tight in here. That's what she said. So when we started this up too, it would rumble. You know, the idle would kind of just, you know, bog down under its own, and then it would do some funky shit. So let's give this a go. It's up too. It would rumble. You know, the idle would kind of an idle. That's what it was doing. But that actually smoothed out a lot quicker. It's probably because it's learning the new sensor. I don't have mirrors because they're folded in. Let's get past the garage. Alright, let's go for a little test drive here. The garage is too small. I need a bigger garage. Yeah, that's a nice Ram right there. Whew. Alright, let's see what we got here. Go rip it up. Now, it may take a couple drive cycles for the check engine light to come back on, but that's normal. Now, let's put the windows up here so we don't get no wind noise. And it's doing a whole lot of nothing, so we're good. I think we're okay on that front. It's not acting nearly as bad, especially on that first start, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go road test it and then we will let it cool down, start it up again, and see what happens. Cruising along. There we go. Do I miss being in the shop? Sometimes. But I would never do shit like this. I wouldn't fix my own my car, my wife's car. I wouldn't do any of that. Because I'm doing it all day, every day for other people. Some AC going, I'm hot. Alright. Yeah, because we're going to make a U-turn up here. So let's get over there. And we're just cruising along. So, we'll see where we go. I'll probably do the thermostat next week. That'll help keep the check engine light from coming on. And then if the light comes back on and we have different codes, then we know, hey, we got to address this issue. So, that's where we're at with this. Yeah. Just one thing at a time. Go with known fixes instead of throwing parts at it, or read your codes and see. Unable to bleed up. Fuel tank pressure is usually the purge valve or pressure sensor. But I've had a code that said purge valve fucked. So let's start with that and see what she does. Which, and when a purge valve goes bad, it's basically allowing unmetered air in to the system, so it throws the air fuel ratio off. I mean, she gets it. She definitely gets it and goes. These 3.5s aren't bad. It's not an EcoBoost, but for, you know, mom to haul around all the kids, you know, that's perfect. She loves this thing, so if I get the bug up my ass, maybe I'll EcoBoost swap it one day. But for now, it gets the job done. It does what we need it to do. So, yeah, I mean, and that acted a lot better. Usually when I did that before, the idle would stumble a little bit coming back down. So, we shall see. But, well, thanks for watching this Found on Road Dead video, and we'll see you in the next one. Maybe next week. I still didn't go get that box of parts yet that I was supposed to go get, so I have to go get that. I'll probably get it this weekend. It'll be alright. We'll see you then.